Hey, it's your boy DJ Wolf. I got one more thing on my mind. I just didn't get a chance to get it off my chest because I had to talk about Prince. I was thinking over the years, now, two of my closest friends, died 4 years apart. And both of them, like myself, were very much Prince fans. Huge Prince fans, right? And we actually did music together. We actually, we had a little, band together. We did stuff, not a whole lot of stuff. But my other friend, actually, one of them played in the church. He played for his family church as a piano player. He was a pianist for his church. And my other buddy was a guitarist. Actually, he started playing guitar when I started playing guitar. And although I ain't learned as well as he did, he actually was self-taught. He taught himself how to play. He actually did pretty well. And he started going around the city playing for different bands and stuff. And he played with a couple other friends I knew, bandmates. Anyway, I wanted to briefly talk about friends. They always say, keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer. I kind of, to a degree, understand why. Because your friends, are always going to be there. They're going to kind of, for the most part, kind of be ride or die. The true blue. You ain't got to worry about them. You ain't got to worry about them tripping on you. You ain't got to worry about them, stabbing you in your back or whatever. Now I can understand what they mean. Keep your friends closer and enemies closer. Your enemies, on the other hand, them fools, you have to try to keep a sharp eye on them because you don't know what enemies that you have are capable of really stabbing you in the back. All right. But that's why I understand why they say that. I fully understand why they say that. The reason why I'm saying this, because over the last few years, people who I thought we might have been kind of tight with, like I'll give you an example. Two guys who I know, one I used to work with, and another guy who I know who lived nearby. I'm thinking, we always talk all the time, whenever, try to have, good camaraderie. So I said, hey, come on, go to the gym, work out with me, man. And he said, yeah, he wouldn't show up. I said, hey, I'll be waiting for you, and then they didn't show up. Did it a couple of times. The other friend did too. Other quote-unquote friend did the same thing. Matter of fact, he did it twice. Matter of fact, they both did. Well, actually, the other one, so the one that I originally asked, the first one, I asked about going, hey, let's go to a couple games, man. Sure, let's go out. So, I gave him dates and everything. Never showed up. Oh, I got something I got to go do. Then one day he wanted to come over and hang out at my house, right? So I would go watch the game, saying, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, sure, come on. He's making the plans. I ain't saying shit, right? So I said, okay, sure. I get some food, whatever, blah, 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 party mix, all that. Cool. So then he come calling by out of my, well, I got to change the plans, blah, 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 blah. Okay. You called me. Never mind. But anyway, this is why I don't fool with black people. And I don't mean it in a bad way. I just don't fool because these so-called black people supposed to be old pro-black and all that shit. I mean, and I don't mean like, how can I put it? People who you think are cool with you because you're black aren't as tight as they think that they try, as tight as they try to pretend like they are. And I went through that many, many times. I've always been there for people. Like when somebody said, well, buy my kids cookies and blah, blah, blah. And I would always do them a favor, but they would never do me the same solid or anything similar. All right? Or, if like I said, advice somebody, go work out, whatever, and then they stand you up a few times. Or a time a guy I used to work with that wanted to go, he said he had tickets for a basketball game. I said, yes, okay, let's go, we'll go. not only me, but he stood my son, but he actually told my son he was going to take us. He offered to do that, you know. But I would never renege on something. Or a time that this other guy that I used to work with, I told him I had 3 tickets to a baseball game, and I gave him one of the tickets. He said he was going to show up. Nigga never did show up. Matter of fact, not even show. He ain't paid me my goddamn money. Yep. That's the kind of shit black people do to each other. You know? That's why I don't fool a lot of them. And I ain't gonna lie. I have no problem saying that. It's the truth. It's the absolute truth. There's nothing I would like more than to have strong bonds with my people. But my people ain't like that with me. You know? They are not like that with me. And that's right across the board. Whether you work or even church. Because there's some church people like that too. I'm not knocking my church folks, but my church folks are pretty upstanding. But just saying, there are some that are like that. Let's be real. That, you know, and the old saying goes, not everybody is everybody like you is your kind. You know, and that's fact. They're not. They're not. And like I said, I brought that up because I'll be honest. I don't do a lot of running around like I used to. I really don't. I used to. I don't anymore. You know, because of stuff like that. Because people always, you know, give you the run around. I had one time I lived in my old house years ago, about 13, maybe 14 years ago. I got I knew was supposed to be coming down to cut a tree down for me. Never showed up. I was waiting for him today. He never showed up. Yep. Didn't call, say, yeah, I can't come nothing. I said, people be bullshit, man. But he needed the money that bad. I bet that fool would showed up. But, you know, I mean, just the fact that you don't even acknowledge anybody, hey, I can't make it. You know, I went there too many times. I even had relatives do that one time, man. I had a cousin of mine do that years ago. A couple years ago. He called me and said, yeah, you know, I'll come down and visit y'all, you know, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, sure. I said, when you coming down? I said, well, I'll come down here in about 2 weeks. I'll let you know. No, he didn't say, I take that back. He didn't say, let me know. He said, he'll be down there. He said, I'll come down there and blah, blah, blah. We're going to hang out and blah, blah, blah. I said, well, wait a minute, I can get my information, man. Oh, I know where you live. Never showed up. Never called back, nothing. I was like, what kind of shit is that? You know? And that's my blood relative. You know? And I'm like, really? I had another cousin do that too. I was in the Army one time, and another cousin of mine did the same mess. And he wanted to hang out with me, and he kind of like blew me off. Another blood cousin. I was like, what the fuck? So I'm just at to a point now, man. I don't even bother with people like that anymore. I don't even bother with black people anymore. And not because I hate black, because I don't. But I know some of y'all people, not everybody, but some of y'all gonna say, oh yeah, you don't like his people. You know, he hated, he self-hating. This ain't got nothing to do about no self-hate at all. Let me remind you, self-hating is somebody who don't want to be black. Okay? That ain't me. That's a self-hating black person. So get that bullshit straight. Before you call somebody a self-hating black person, you better know what the fuck you talking about. You know? And then here's another one for you. Oh, your mama black. Oh yeah, so she is. What about it? You know, if you talk about how messed up black women are, and of course you know we ain't talking about all of them. You know. But you're generalized. I had it happen to me one time years ago. Coming about, a buddy of mine said the girl was actually trying to hit on me. She was kind of cute. I was wasn't interested. Plus, I was married. But I wasn't generalizing anything. I'm just talking about myself. I'm just stating facts of stuff I experienced many times over. And of course they said, well, you probably ain't got with the right woman. No, I got the right woman. I just talking about what happened with me prior to me getting with the right woman. You know, that's all that was about. Because I know. And then, of course, again, if you talk about how messed up black women are, and of course, we're not talking about all, they'll say, you're self-hating. And I'm like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. How the fuck am I gonna be self-hating about being honest? See, that's the other thing. You got some black people just don't want you to be honest. They want you to be honest about everything else. They have no problem with you being honest about racism. They have no problem with you being honest about how poor some of us are, well, which is true. They had no problem about you talking about unemployment and all the other stuff. And I had no problem talking about telling the truth about that either. But when it comes to some of us not doing what we're supposed to be doing out here, they do not want you to do that. And then some people, because you don't fool with certain ones, because you know they're grimy, you know. Some people I know, I won't leave them speak nameless, but the first thing they say, oh, you think you're too good. Well, you know, in some cases, you're damn right I do think I can do good. I don't want to get caught with those old dusty niggas. Get hanging out with them dusty niggas. I get in trouble because of their stupidity. Because that almost happened with me one time. I'm like, you know what? That's why I don't bother. That's exactly why I don't bother. I really don't. It's because if you're not going to have respect for me, especially when I'm trying to be there for you, I got to leave you alone. I don't want to deal with this silly shit. Them niggas no more. I'm tired of them. You know? For real. Because some of us don't want to grow up. And that's a known fact. Some of us just don't want to grow the fuck up. And I've dealt with them before too. You know, you got some guys, I'm going to leave nameless. I know some 50-plus-year-old guys, some older than me, matter of fact, still thinking that they 25, 30 years old. Seriously. You know, they have to listen to a rapper like this was at a function I went to last year, shouting at the rapper's name like they 25 years old. Oh, play so and so, man. 50 plus year old niggas, 52, yeah, older than me, saying this shit. I'm like, are you serious, man? You know. So it goes to show you, you know, you got some old niggas and shit be saying crazy stuff like that. I'm like, dude, you need to grow up. You seriously need to grow your ass up. All right, guys. Again, this is DJ Wolf. My program, my podcast, and my YouTube shows are DJ Wolf Live. Of course, my YouTube channel is For All To Hear TV. My email address is foralltohear@gmail.com. That's FORALL, the number 2, HEAR. That's FORALL, the number 2, H as in horse, EAR, @gmail.com. Okay, foralltohear@gmail.com. All right, guys. I'm about to get to the studio shortly, and I'll let you know when I'm on. I should be on. I'll be on a little late. It was catching me probably between 9 and 11 tonight sometime. All right, because I got some things I want to talk about. Hopefully, I can get a little bit on tonight. That's what I'm working to do. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.